Was that easy? Did you feel pressured? So everything I told you today wasn't anything bad? Alright.
Okay.
What's up guys, welcome back to another video. I feel like I have not made a video in who knows how long, but we're back. Today I wanted to talk about my stepson because somebody made a really good recommendation for me to make a video about my stepson and how he feels about me being transgender, and I figured I would bring him in here and have a little conversation with him. Nothing crazy, but just ask him a few questions, and then I'll send him back out, and then I'll talk to you guys about why me and my girlfriend made the decision that we made for him to understand everything that's going on with me and just the community in general. But before we get into it, my name's Kyle, aka Prince Kyle, don't forget it, and I have an Instagram as well as a TikTok where I share my female to male transition as well as give tips to anybody that would like to hear about it. So without further ado, let's go get little man. Hunter! Alright, so, what's your name?
Hunter.
Okay, so this is Hunter, and first I want to say what had happened the other day. So you start school in 2 days, right?
Yeah.
What'd you do
yesterday?
One day. What did you have to go do yesterday? Tell everybody what you decided to do to your hair 2 days before school.
Cut my hair by myself.
Yeah, this guy decided to cut his hair by himself 2 days before school, so we had to do an emergency haircut run, and that's why his hair looks really good right now. We're not going to do that anymore, right? Okay, I'm going to ask him a few questions, and he's going to answer them how he wants to answer them. So first, how do you feel about me being your dad?
Good.
What are some things that I've taught you since you've been living with me?
Ride bike, skateboard, arm wrestle taught me what stores have called.
Alright, so if you didn't hear him, he said that I taught him how to ride a bike, I've taught him how to skateboard, and I've taught him some names of stores, and I also taught him how to arm wrestle. So those are some things that we normally do when I'm watching him and when his mom's at work. What is something that is different between you and me, or are we the same?
You have more hats than me. I only have 2 hats. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So that's what makes us different. I have more hats than you do.
Yeah, I only have like 2. You have like 12.
Yep. And then the last question I have for you. So when you first moved in with me, we talked about it a little bit, but I think you were a little bit too young. You were like 5 years old. Yeah, you were 5 when you moved here. And we went out to dinner one time, and me and Mommy asked you a question, but I'm going to ask you again and see if you remember what it was. Okay? So, do you know what it means to be transgender?
No.
Alright. So, do you want to know what it means to be transgender? So being transgender is it's a kind of person. A transgender man is somebody who was born a woman but now lives the life of a man.
Okay.
And then a transgender woman is somebody who was born a man that now lives as a woman because they feel more comfortable and confident that way.
Mm-hmm.
So for example, you were born a boy, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes people don't always feel like they are a boy, so they'll change into a girl like Mommy,
Okay.
and they'll live like that. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what transgender means. Is there anything wrong with transgender people, or are they just people like everybody else?
Those people like everybody else.
Right. So when you go to school, there could be transgender kids in your class. And it just means that they live the opposite gender. So we talked about that with you when you were a little bit younger, but you didn't remember. But I just wanted to tell you what it meant again, so that when you see somebody, you know, if I tell you, oh, this person is transgender, you'd be okay with it?
Mm-hmm. Can I mind of the story? No, I don't remember the food place, but I do remember, think I remember the food place, but I don't remember you guys like saying it.
Oh, okay.
Better.
That's all I wanted to ask you. Was that easy?
Yeah.
Did you feel pressured? Right.
And guys, don't follow his YouTube channel, follow my YouTube channel.
Yeah, don't follow my YouTube channel, follow his. I'll put his YouTube channel in the description below if you want me to. Okay, alright. Hug. So everything I told you today wasn't anything bad? Alright.
Okay.
Alright, y'all, so now you met my stepson. That was painless. As you could hear, he didn't really even know what transgender meant. When him and his mother first moved in with me, we did go out to dinner one day. He was only 5 at the time. And we showed him a baby picture of me. And we were like, okay, so is this a boy or a girl? And he said a girl. And then we said, okay, well, do you realize that that's Kyle? And he was like, no, I didn't understand. And moral of the story is, he was way too young. He didn't really put 2 and 2 together. We did explain it to him, but he didn't process it. And we just kind of took that as, it's really not even that important. So we didn't tell him anymore after that. He has gone to his first Pride parade this past summer. And he did represent transgender pride and stuff like that. We all represented transgender pride. And he even had a t-shirt that said, I love my transgender dad. We did tell him, but again, he's just not really registering or processing it. And neither one of us feel as though it's that important right now. It doesn't make me any less of a dad for him. He just sees me as a father figure, and that's all I could personally ask for. There will be a time where I do end up telling him, but as of right now, I think it won't be until he's like a teenager, until he can be a little more mature with the information. And I want to tell him when he has already seen me as a man his entire life. So we're gonna hold off, and my girlfriend is right by me with it. She said, you tell him when you're ready to tell him. And I love that she's supportive in that way. She's not pressuring me to tell him. I do plan on having a child of my own. I will probably go about the same way with them. Just tell them when they're older, because it's not something that's very important to tell a little child. They barely even understand their own life, so I'm not gonna go out of my way to explain something they're not gonna understand for a while anyway. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be posting every Sunday as usual. If you have any more recommendations on video styles you would like to see, then let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.